Greetings in the name of the Lord. This is missionary Jim Bennett, and I am with Global Initiative Reaching Muslim Peoples. I bring special greetings to First Assembly in Hibbing, and special greetings to Pastor Oler, to all the congregation, and to Ron Wilcox and the Missions Committee. Thank you for this opportunity to give you a bit of an update on our ministry. Previously we were called Center for Ministry to Muslims. We are now Global Initiative Reaching Muslim Peoples. We have 8 missionaries assigned to us. We are a specialized ministry of the Assemblies of God World Missions Program with total focus on the 1.5 billion Muslims around the world. We have many things that we do, including Muslim evangelism training schools in 14 locations around the world, where we train church planters to plant churches in the Muslim context. We have trained literally thousands of people to plant churches through the years. We also started about 4 years ago a program called Our Greatest Opportunity, which was an initiative to plant churches in the Muslim world. And to date we have funded and helped to plant 400 churches in 34 different Muslim countries, places like Iraq and Iran, Uzbekistan, Turkey, Algeria, Morocco, and the list goes on to 34 different countries. Let me give you just one good example of the church planting initiative, and it is that in Iran, of course, the church is growing underground by leaps and bounds, to the extent that there are at least 317 house church plants that have occurred in the last few years. We have been very much involved in helping to plant those churches, especially funding them, and in fact we have funded at least 50 of those underground church plants in the country of Iran. Thousands of Muslims have come to the Lord through those church plants, and it's because of churches like First Assembly in Hibbing who enable us to do this, that these Muslims are being reached. I also wanted to mention to you that we are now involved strongly in mobilizing church planting teams to go to Muslim unreached people groups. For example, Muslim unreached people groups in East Africa like the Rashayada tribe in Sudan, the Comorans, the Pimbans, and other Muslim unreached people groups around the world are being targeted as we speak. And of course, part of our responsibility at Global Initiative Reaching Muslim Peoples is to keep our churches informed. So we teach courses in Bible colleges around the world, at district councils, at local churches. We go all over the world doing this, especially in servicing the vast Assemblies of God constituency of some 64 million around the world, which includes a lot of strong national churches who now have strong sending agencies of their own, and it's our privilege to come alongside them and help them train their workers for the Muslim context. One other thing before I close, and it is that you would, I think, find it interesting that we now have at least 30,000 people who pray with us every Friday, and you can check our website www.jumaa.prayer.org. Jumaa is spelled J-U-M-A-A, prayer.org, and help us pray for Muslims. And then we do have another website that is very informative called globalinitiativeinfo.com, and you can keep up with what we're doing via that website. We have a prayer journal that we send to 96 different countries called Intercede. I edit that and always have informative articles in that journal about Islam and Muslims and how we can be engaged with them. I just want to close by saying that of all the churches we have planted and all the church planters we have trained around the world and continue to train, none of this could have been done if it had not been for the local churches who support us and send us. I've been an Assemblies of God missionary for 37 years. 17 of those I lived in the house with Muslims, that is in the top apartment in the country of Jordan. So these last 13 years I've traveled in the Muslim world continually and constantly, helping to get the gospel to various Muslim unreached people groups. It could not have been done had not churches like First Assembly raised money to support us and send us. I am very grateful to Pastor Oller. I'm very grateful for the support from First Assembly, and thank you, Missions Committee, for all the help that you have given to get us out to the Muslims to reach them with the gospel. May the Lord richly bless you, is my prayer.